Hello, 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 hello. How is everyone today? I hope everybody's doing good. Hey, Brandy, it got warm here today. It almost hit 50.
It was cooler here last night, but I only turned on my heater for a little bit and then I was okay.
It almost hit 50. Yeah. Oh, Trina hasn't read it yet. Yeah, Trina, you better go read. You better go read the book.
Yeah, but I just went ahead and ordered it on my Kindle and said, screw it. Well, actually, I didn't have to order it because it was free. So free versus paying.
It
So
was free. How'd you get it free?
because I went and it was free. All of them are free on the Kindle.
They're not free if I go to buy them.
I went in there and it said so because I had to give up one of my books, but I got it for free.
Huh?
And it said free for all of them.
Huh. Do you have like Kindle Unlimited?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that would be why. I don't have Kindle Unlimited.
Oh yeah, I have Kindle Unlimited, so I guess that means I get some stuff
Yeah.
for with others can't. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think I pay like $14 a month or something like that. I think.
I don't have that. So I'd have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so far it has paid off more than I've expected because things that I thought I'd have to pay for, I'm like, oh, part of my Kindle Unlimited. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't do that. So who's here? Karen's here and Sherry and Michelle and Marion. And Trina had to go because she doesn't want to be spoiled. Sherry had 67 and sunny. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice. It's supposed to get up to like 70 here by Friday, I think. Hello, Sean. Sean was so excited on Friday. She came and popped into my crochet live on Friday. And when she heard that we're doing Fourth Wing, she got all excited. She's like, "You're really okay."
I know, right, Sean? We got it. We got it.
I think Sean's going to be reading and following along with us. So, yeah.
Trust me, I was all happy because it starts off with the dragons, and I feel like there's gonna be dragons all over the place, and I'm so happy.
Well, it is a dragon riding school.
Yep. Although I already have a prediction, I may be completely wrong, but I have a prediction.
Hello, Brenda. What's your prediction?
So I understand that it's like the author is trying to make us feel like that she has feelings for her best friend, but I think Mr. I want to kill you is going to want to kill her in a different way.
Wait,
later.
which I want to kill you guy? Because there's two that want to kill her.
The Riordan or whatever
the guy who's in charge of Fourth
Wing. Yeah.
The guy who's in charge of Fourth Wing. Because apparently somebody killed his dad and then they killed his brother or vice versa. Or
her mother is supposedly to blame.
There's killing of family members between them. That's all.
I feel like that they're setting it up for there to be that hot, heavy hate sex that is just really good. So I think it's just setting us up. I may be wrong, but that is my Zayden. That's my prediction.
So what do you think? What's going to happen to the other guy who wants to kill her too? Just the other cadet or whatever they're called.
I'm hoping that he gets dragon fried.
He gets offed. So these dragons,
I hope the dragon looks at him and goes, "Ooh, bye."
So these dragons are not very nice dragons. I mean, they're not very nice dragons.
Because they only need these writers, for something specific. They're basically, the writers are like tools for them. So
I guess. So
well, I mean, they're highly intelligent creatures. But like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I get that feeling that Zayden is just gonna, I don't know. There's going to be something that makes him just, I don't know.
Sean's got it. Her mom killed his parents. They killed her brother.
Yeah.
Her mom killed his parents, but then they killed her brother.
Yeah, I think so.
Wonder,
So, I
I
mean,
wonder why the killing started. I wonder why nobody killed anybody.
well, it says that they were part of some sort of rebellion, I think, or like renegade something or another, and that's why some of them are in service because they, I guess, tried to lead some sort of resistance, is my guess. And so instead of choosing to do it, they were forced.
Sean didn't like the audible version. I hear that there's like the characters all have voices or sound effects. There's all kinds of stuff, right? Is that true?
I wouldn't know. I just do my own. I have to do I read my own little reading.
Yeah. Well, I just read with my little book. So, but I could see them dragons up along the turret or whatnot around the thing, standing there and
And
breathing.
why is it that the one I'm drawn to as far as dragon is his?
I
The
don't
blue
really
dragon. It's a blue dragon. Maybe that's why. It's a blue dragon.
Probably because, and they've described that one more than the others, clearly.
Probably so. That's why my brain went to.
Yeah, we don't know much about the other dragons, really. Yeah. Hello, Joe.
Hello, Joe.
We haven't heard much about the other dragons yet. But I just I thought dragons were nice. But dragons, they're not nice. They're going to kill people and eat people. And they're not nice.
Well, if dragons are, and you have to kind of look at it as dragons are not like dumb lizards kind of thing. They're highly intelligent. They are magical beings. And the human race is, if you look at the power of a dragon and everything that a dragon has, these humans are well, not as powerful and are very delicate. So, it's kind of like, okay, yeah, you do us a service. But if you're not worthy.
Why do they have to eat and kill the other ones? Why do they have to eat and kill people? Why can't they just leave them alone?
Because they're not worth it. What? And I mean, it's kind of like, really? There are certain, like, for instance, the only thing I can think of is, imagine that you had some now go with me here for a second. You had some mice, and there were some mice that were extremely helpful and they were really good, but the others, they're not, and they're just a pest, and you just got to get rid of them.
Why? But why? You don't got to get rid of them. You can just keep them. You keep them just because they're not as good as the other mice. Why do you need to off them and get rid of them?
Because they're going to take up too much effort and energy and mess up stuff.
Karen's onto something there. Yeah, the weak things that we are. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're compared to them, even the dragon riders. I mean, like, they have to go through so much, and then they still have to get picked.
So what's wrong? What do you think is wrong with her besides she's small? There's something else. Something else is not.
She seems to have a very weak body.
There's something not quite right with her. She's
very fragile.
There's something,
like even more
going on with her. Yeah. Something like with her health. There's something interesting with her. I don't know.
That's why I can't believe. I understand her mom's a general. I get it. I do. But at the same time, if you see that your child is very frail bodily, why would you go, no, I'm sorry. You've been training to be a scribe. Forget your dad. I know your dad's dead now. So you're now going to be a dragon rider.
Why is her mom forcing her to go into something that she, I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe so that she could say all of her children. I know she lost one. She lost a boy.
Let her go do what she wants to do, what she thinks she's good at. Let her, leave her be. Leave her be.
Because then it looks on her end like she doesn't have powerful.
This sounds very, very timely for our times right now. Does any of this? I'm like, it's really kind of, coming across that way.
That's right. Sean's got it. Dragons only need people in order to protect the veil. So they choose the humans that have the best ability to wield magic. Yeah, and if you can't do that, you are worthless.
There you go. You're
except
right,
for
Brenda.
food.
Yes, Brenda, I am. I'm on
That's
fire,
right.
Brenda. I'm
Status.
on fire.
That mama wants status because she can't be looked at as some little, that she's got a weak child. Because think about it. If she's got one that's a scribe, everybody's going to look at her as she's weak. But this is the general's daughter. How is she so weak? Because,
Well,
she already has one strong daughter.
we're pretty sure that she's gonna come out okay here because the damn book's based around her, so she's gonna be okay, and she's gonna rise to the occasion. And her mom knew something, apparently, and forced her into it. But anyhow,
But she's also got to I think she's got to get out of her head because she still has what I call scribe mind, which granted is going to help her in the academic part.
it already has helped her.
Right. And it's going to help her friends, and her friends are going to help her.
Mm-hmm.
But she's going to have to, because she didn't choose this, because she didn't voluntarily volunteer for this, she was voluntold, she's going to have to somehow accept this is what I want and fully commit to it.
Because right now she does not. She's just like, I just want to stay alive. That's all I want to do, stay alive. So very interesting how many people die just coming across the whatever, the wall, the walkway, whatever that thing is. How many people die just coming across there. And she thought for sure she was going to die. She was going to slip and fall, and she was going to fall off, and then
but at the same time, she traded her sister. First off, her sister made sure that she technically, I guess you could call it a little bit of cheating, because she made sure she was outfitted better than what you could have been normally. And so and this shows you her heart. She gave one of her shoes that had the good traction to this girl. And so now she has made, I feel like, a friend for life. Hopefully they both survive.
Maybe, but they might turn on each other. You never know, because they're like, don't trust anybody. You don't trust anybody. They're all going to turn on you. Blah, 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 blah. They're going to kill you in a moment's notice. Like on the field there, when the one guy goes, kills the guy, he's
not even supposed to do that to his own.
He's sparring with on his own team.
That's why I want him to be dragon bait.
He just killed him.
I don't like him. He already picked up, my gosh, on his way to the parapet. He just throws the person in front of him off and was trying to get to her. She put a knife in his balls.
You got it. Yeah, you got to hand it to her that she had those knives, and she put a knife right where it counted, and he was like,
right. Okay, but then she was like, "What do I really do it? Do I really make him?"
Yeah, she should have right then and there. But yeah, that was
like the Hunger Games without dragons.
I've never read the Hunger Games, so I don't know.
Oh my God, the Hunger Games are so good. I read every one of them and watched all the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, rules say you can kill in the ring. I get it, but like, this guy is too. See, this is why I feel like he's going to be deemed by a dragon as unworthy, because he's so flippin' full of himself that I feel like that he's doing that to compensate for the crap that he is.
I know that was a good spot to end, though, wasn't it, Karen? I have a way of picking the good spots to just end. I don't know.
She broke bones.
It's a knack.
She got bones broken.
It's a knack I got. Yeah, she's got broken bones.
She got broken bones, and so first she just thought it was just going to be her knee, and now it's it's more than that.
Now she's got other things that are broken. So now what? Now does she go to the infirmary? Does she go get healed up? What happens? How's that go?
I think she's going to have. They're going to have to heal her.
I don't know.
I know she was keeping her knee a weakness.
Chapter in the Hunger Games.
Huh?
Brenda said she was crying by the time she got to the second chapter in the Hunger Games.
Well, there's they don't get to choose, although technically the heroine of Hunger Games chose, but only because she was taking the place of her sister. But so much stuff happens in it. But I mean, it's sad. You know, you're talking about kids. Kids are, because only one can survive.
Are you talking
Only
about the
one.
Hunger Games?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know
Only
anything
one.
about
Like
that.
they literally have to, the entire thing is you have to fight to the death, and only one winner. Well, that's how it's supposed to be. And the games can't end until one. And that person and their family get like something.
Get something.
I forgot what I know. There's something, and like they get more, because the whole reason they're in there in the first place is because they only get so much rations, but every time that they go get, I think like rations or extra rations or something, their name gets put in to be chosen. And so the more that you have to get, the more your name gets put in, the more chance that you're going to get pulled when it's time for the Hunger
Okay,
Games.
so if you were this girl and you really, really, really liked being a scribe and you did not want to, wouldn't you wanted to just go the other way, go the other door, go, no, I'm leaving. No, I'm not doing it.
I mean, but see, she knows her mother
What's
well
her mother
enough.
going to do? Her mother going to go get her?
Her mother already told her, if you go, because her best friend, Dane, tried to say, look, we're stopping this. I'm taking you out. And she's like, no, mom has already said she is going to take me and bring me back. Like she's not going to accept, I'm not doing this. That's not, she said she's going to drag her back. End of story.
Well, then you're wanting me to die then, right, Mom? Okay, great. I'll die. I won't even care. I'll just die.
Well, no, she's got too much spirit to die, but so now she knows, okay, mom's not going to let me be a scribe. I mean, and mom has, unfortunately, because of her power and her leadership, she can say, no, my daughter's not doing this. You're not allowed to accept her into your thing. I don't care what test she passed. She's not doing it. And so she either, so her daughter really knows that she doesn't have a choice in this matter. So she's going to have to, and because she's not going to just roll over and let herself die. She's just not. She's got too much of a fighter spirit. And I think that's what's going to get her chosen.
Chosen by a dragon, you mean?
Yep. And I mean, if we think about it, I mean, we already, there's already like we know she's going to survive because, like you said, this is all about her.
The book's about
and
her.
We already know Onyx Storm. There was something that was mentioned about Onyx in this section. And I'm trying to remember what the flip it was.
I don't remember that.
I remember it mentioned something about Onyx. I don't know if it mentioned Onyx Storm or if it mentioned something Onyx, but there was something, because I know that one of the, because once they become dragon riders and they get their magic, they get some sort of sigil, like special power.
Right.
That's different for each one.
Like her friend who can see what people, he sees what people last did or saw or whatever.
Yeah, that's what Dane's, and his is a classified. So that's because it's an intelligence thing. You don't want to let the enemy know that you have someone that can touch you and find out what you were doing, what you were thinking, what was happening right beforehand. Because that could hurt you.
Luckily, her sister came in and hooked her all up with stuff, the good shoes and the outfit.
If it was not for that armor, she'd have been shanked right there on that field.
Yeah.
That daggum woman had her. Not supposed to have knives, was not supposed to be used, that dirty little fighter.
Yeah.
I want her to be dragon fodder too. Her little smart mouth. I mean,
Brandy's wanting to get eaten. Brandy.
Eat them, barbecue them, and post them up.
Brandy. That's evil and wicked.
No, I already have a list already of ones the dragons need to just come and go ahead and have dinner.
I don't want
Barbecue them up and eat
I
them.
don't want anybody to get eaten by the dragon. I want the dragons to be nice and not
No,
keep up.
no. They need to be vicious and they need to take them and get them. And that's right. Tell them. There's already a list and I'm ready for them to go get them. I am. I'm a fighter too because I'm telling you, after they did that, that's why they're, and I'm just
You
reading.
guys know, I'm going to tell on Brandy right now. Do you know when Brandy was younger, she would get in fights with people? Do you know that? Brandy got in fights with people, like girls. And
I
stuff.
never started them. I just finished them.
See the difference between Brandy and I? I've never laid my hand on a single person in a angry fighting way, and nobody's ever done that to me. And here's Brandy. Here, see, there she goes. Mm-hmm. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Brandy's a fighter.
Well, if they hadn't messed with me, they would not have been hurt. So
they would not have been hurt.
That's on them. Yeah. They should have left me alone. Had they left me and my friends alone, then they wouldn't have gone to the hospital. They'd been fine.
Who? They went to the hospital?
Only 3 of them. That was their fault. Mess with me, you get. Look, I was always taught, don't ever throw the first punch. But they started, I'm gonna finish it. That's how that's gonna work. Don't want none, don't start none.
Well, then when the apocalypse comes, I want to be next to you then.
Why do you think Kara says, she always goes, I don't have to say nothing because you'll go after him. I'm like, I am that one. Don't. I am that one.
Well, okay.
I know. I look so sweet and innocent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones that I was never quiet though. I was not like the little quiet one, but yeah, people learned the hard way. And because you have to understand, when I was in 3rd grade, I was the size of a kindergartner. So bullies decided, oh, she's small. Let's pick on her. They quickly found out wrong one to choose.
But see, I, on the other hand, used my mouth and my wit to get out of situations, not my hands and my fists.
Well, they didn't give me a chance to use my mouth and my wit. They, when the one threw me down the hill, well, I decided he needed to hit the tree and go down the hill. So he did.
Oh my God.
He shouldn't have pushed me first. There was no talking. He didn't talk. He didn't explain that's what he was going to do. So actions have consequences. They quickly learned what the consequences were of their actions. I got to be sweet in high school because nobody messed with me in high school because I went to one that wasn't so rough. My junior high school and elementary school, those were the rough kids, but they soon learned.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, that's why if kids try to bow up to me, I'm like, go ahead.
And figure out how to avoid the violence completely. Even if they struck first, doesn't mean I'm going to hit back because I don't want to hit back. I don't want to do that. I want it to stop. I want stop.
See, Judy, she said came in at the right time. Someone tried to push her down the stairs. You ducked. They went down. That's their fault, right? They shouldn't have tried to hit.
She didn't hit anybody. She just dodged out of the way.
I'm sorry. I was not one like, so let me just get this straight. So I need to know this. I need to know this. If someone, Mindy, just walked up to you and punched you square in the face or on the body, you're just going to turn around and walk off?
Probably, yeah. I'm certainly not going to hit anybody back.
No. I just need to have to. They need to learn the error of their ways.
No, well, they would in another way, in a different way.
They learned it real quick.
They would in a different way.
Now, like I said, when I got older,
there would be
in high school.
There would be sanctions on them. Don't worry, it just wouldn't be physical.
In high school, like I said, there's only a few that learned a very expensive lesson, but. I had I had to protect myself because as a small person, I was constantly picked on. So I was looked at as, look at, I told her, you get up, you get hit. That's right. I was looked at as weak, right? Because of my size. Everybody looked at me and thought, oh, easy target, easy prey. She's small. And so it was either deal with constantly getting beat up, pushed around, all that, or I fought back. And I grew up with a whole bunch of boy cousins and uncles. I was the oldest, and there were no girls below me. So I grew up playing football. I grew up wrestling the boys. And, you know, I learned to defend myself very quickly. I was the only girl in my karate dojo. I was 12 years old. All of them were older than me, and they were all male. And they used to constantly pit me against the 6'2". I was 4'7", 6'2" black belt, just so that I would get practice. Because as my sensei said, it's not like in the real world, I'm going to go, oh, wait, you're too big. You're not allowed to attack me. We need to find an attacker that's my size, because that's not going to happen.
I was never attempted to be attacked, so I didn't have to worry about it. Anyhow.
Like I said, if they didn't want none, they shouldn't have started none.
Anyhow. Our next little section here to read takes us through chapter. Hang on. Through chapter.
That's right, Sean. You love me for my brain. I still have the fight in me, but I now use more of this.
Through chapter 11.
Okay, so read 11, but don't read 12.
Right. Yep. We could do the next chapter, but it got too long.
Oh, okay.
That long.
I like it so far. I do. I like it so far. But yeah, I have my list of who needs to be dragon fried.
She's got
the dragon fried.
Got a list going. She's taking people down.
I am. I'm paying attention. That one needs to go. This one needs. I'm sad that one of them went before we got a chance to know. Poor little dude. Didn't get to know him and his little was going to be fiance. See, that's sad. That's sad that he didn't make it. And then Jerkoff did. So Jerkoff needs to be dragon fodder. He needs to be s'mores.
Oh, Brandy, you're vicious. You're a vicious girl. On that note, look, let's be cute. Let's just be cute today. Let's just have a cute little bunny rabbit. Bunny, foo, foo. Oh, Brandy's going to go bopping him on the head.
No, bunnies are too cute. They're not meant to hurt. I don't hurt animals. Animals are sweet and precious. Animals deserve love and affection and all that kind of stuff. Even the scary animals deserve love and affection.
Not them
it's humans that have a brain and choose to not use their brain.
Not them dragons. Them dragons mean.
No, they're just.
Them dragons
they have a method.
They're mean.
Don't mess with
them. Mean little creatures.
Oh, speaking of dragons, can I show you something I wanted to show off? Since we're doing my oldest
little bunny foo foo hopping through the forest.
So I wasn't supposed to get to have this. Chris in high school won first place at state for this creation. It's made completely out of CDs. And this is called Snaggletooth. This is a dragon that Chris made out of CDs, marbles, and whatever this plastic is for the wings. Is that not gorgeous?
That's interesting. CDs.
Chris, you have no idea how much CDs he and Chris had to break apart and had to take did you know that there's like paper and stuff on the CDs on some of them? And yeah. Chris was having to try to get that paper off to be able to get, and the CD cases. Chris used the CD cases as well. So, and I thought, because Chris said I couldn't have it, when I got really excited, and then I found it in the craft room as I was moving some stuff. And I said, Chris, I got your dragon. And Chris finally said, Mom, if you want it, you can have it. I didn't argue. So Snaggletooth is now mine.
I didn't argue.
I didn't argue. I'm like, thank you. So it has a prominent place in my home.
There you go. Perfect.
My own little dragon. I have lots of little dragons. Though,
don't snuggle him too close because he looks like he could poke out your eyeball.
Oh, he could, but he doesn't mean to. He's just a little.
You never know. You never know. He might turn on your ass at night and eat you. You just never know.
No, I'm worthy. So
you're worthy.
That's right. I'm worthy in that.
Okay. Well, happy reading the next part. Let's see who gets added to Brandy's list tomorrow. Yeah, he does seem to have some very sharp edges, Joe. Yes, he does.
Like I like them.
Oh,
well. Look, I like cute dragons and I like fierce dragons. So if they're a dragon, cute or fierce, I'm all for it.
And are we surprised?
No.
No.
I'm a dragon. Like, hello, I'm Dragon Lady. Proud to be one. And that comes as a little, and my students, one of them, because I was being, I guess, extra harsh because they were being extra loud. And one was like, Dragon Lady. I said, thank you. Yes, I am. Do you want to see how much of a Dragon Lady I am?
Oh, boy. What does that mean? How much of a Dragon Lady you are? What does that
How
mean?
much extra work you going to have to do? I'm going to do too much, right? But y'all want to see the mean side of me? Because we can. They're like, no. Can we go back to the nice you? I said, well, then y'all better be the quiet yous. They did. They got quiet. They saw I meant business. Because Mindy, I'm sure, has given the teacher stare.
With my bunny.
Don't tell me you've never given the teacher stare, Mindy.
I have an amazing teacher stare.
One that makes them go.
They just go.
Because they know this is not a kiddie. There's no kidding. Like, I'm dead serious.
Mm-hmm. I know. All right. Well, I'm going to go see what's up for dinner. What's on the menu? Roast cadet, whatever. I don't know.
Pizza and fried sweet plantains are on my list tonight.
Who? What? Fried who? What? Who?
Fried sweet plantains.
What the hell is that?
So plantains they're similar, like they're in the banana family, but they're smaller, and you have to let them, in order for them to be sweet plantains, you have to basically let them get super overripe, and then they fry them. I always get it from this like Cuban restaurant, and oh my God, they taste so good.
I've never heard of anybody around here that makes fried plantains.
They are not hard to go. No, they make them squishy and crispy on the edges, and it's sweet, and it's so good. So good. So I'm having me some pizza and some fried sweet plantains.
Why? But okay, why are you having that with pizza? Just wondering.
Because it's my sweet. It's my kind of. I mean, it's a fruit, but it's a dessert. It's a fruit dessert.
Do you have to have a dessert with your pizza?
Well, no. Sometimes I like something sweet, and so it's something sweet that I like. So,
just wondered. I don't usually have anything besides pizza or maybe garlic bread with my pizza. No.
Well, I didn't order any garlic bread this time. I just ordered the pizza.
Brenda says they're hard and gross.
No, they're good. The way they cook them here is so good. The ones that are too...
Brenda, I've never actually sat and eaten food with you before, but I have with Brandy. So, Brenda, I'll trust you. I'll leave it at that.
I just have my own little sensibilities of what I like to eat, and they do not align with what Mindy likes to eat.
No. I think I'll stick with Brenda. It seems like our food would be more aligned with each other there.
That's okay. Food is up for interpretation for everybody.
Yep. Sure is. All right, you guys, gotta go. Speaking of food, gotta go. So happy reading. Oh, I will say one thing before we go. Remember before we started this, I said, I hope that this one's pretty easy to follow because fantasies usually get me all lost and conflundered for a while, trying to figure out who's who and what's what and all the people and the characters and all that. I have not been confused. I will just say that. I have not been confused. How's
Yeah,
that?
I was gonna say they haven't thrown a crap ton of people
no.
at us yet.
And a whole bunch of stuff and a bunch of events and all kinds of
They've
things.
made it where we can kind of follow so far.
Yes. Yay. I'm happy for that. All right. Okay. Maybe it changes this week. I don't know, but we'll see you. We'll see you next week. Bye. Yeah.